Going on, y'all? All right, so this is the second cipher of the day. Let me turn on this light here. This is all right. There we go. Nice. Got to be well lit, even if it's the internet. So, how's everyone doing? Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're ready to be productive. I've been doing all right, not too bad. I've gotten some stuff done, and I've been like configuring, like reformatting, what is the word? Rejiggering or whatever, some Firebase stuff that I've got worked out. Like, it's working the way I have it now, but in order to do something else with it, it doesn't look like what I did will work for that thing. So now I'm finding a way of reworking it so that that other thing will understand what I did. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. So I got some other stuff done. So how are y'all doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Feel free to let me know in the chat room if you have a question. Put it in under questions. And yeah, so I figured what we'll do is introduction kind of break session. So speaking of break session, so every week there we do these weekly, and so there are 2 ciphers. There are 3 hours apiece. Each cipher consists of 2 types of sessions. There's a work session and a break session. What you just came from was the work session. Right now we're in the break session, and this is kind of give you a chance because you've just been so productive and working on that thing for such a long time. It's kind of like a break where you get stretch, walk around, do stuff or what have you. Just kind of get your mind off of what you were just working on, and give your brain some room to breathe. So that's what this is. So if you look above, you'll see that there's home, shop, subscribe, and log out, log in, depending on if you're logged out or logged in. And so subscribe has all the upcoming ciphers. And so you're able to subscribe to an upcoming cipher to be notified when we go live. Cool. So that's that. Then below that, you have the video, which you're looking at right now. Below that, there's like a little not warning, but disclaimer, like info saying that, hey, if you ever happen to jump on while the break session is happening, it may look like as if the video is frozen, and you may need to click the play button because browsers don't allow like auto playing videos and audio. Like if you never interacted with a site, the audio and video should not be auto playing, which makes sense. So you just have to click play, and then you should be caught up. All right, next to that, we have the open close caption. So what's happening right now is that the words that I'm saying are being transcribed to text through the web speech API. And so hopefully it's accurate. Below that, we have add a clip where you can, if there's anything interesting that you found during these break sessions, you can actually add a little clip. You get 5 clips. They're 5 seconds a piece. And then when you're done, you just hit create a highlights video. And what that'll do is it'll save it in the back end, all the timestamps and your username. So that way, when I hit stop broadcast, it takes those timestamps and it goes through the video, takes them out, and takes the clips out, puts them together, puts on the intro and outro, includes your username, and then there you are. And I'll show you where you'll be able to check out your created clip. All right, cool. Below that, or to the side somewhere, depending on the size of your screen, there's a countdown timer. That countdown timer counts down to when the next session is. So in this case, since we're in break, the next session is the work session. All right, so that counts down to when you're going back to work. All right, cool. So, and then there's also, if you want to join the room for a chat, you can. And then, also, if you have any questions, you can also ask that there. All right, cool. So let me show y'all what the work session is like. Walk you around that. All right, cool. Share the screen. I don't think I'm needing audio, but just in case. Cool. So this is something to what you're work session should look like, kind of. So the background is random. So, but then we also have a player in the upper left-hand corner. That is for I know some pretty awesome producers, and so they submitted some music to be played in many of my random projects. And so while you're working, if you want to listen to music, cool. So it's a Bandcamp player, so you're able to like purchase the song, you can share it, and if you want to spread the word about it on Twitter, you just hit tweet, and that will actually open Twitter in a new browser tab with a pre-populated tweet, shouting out the artists. All right. Below that and in the center of the screen, we've got the to-dos list. You enter in your task, and where it says add a task, hit the plus button or hit enter. It will show up under to-dos. You'll be able to check them off. That will send it to done. If you want to see a list of the things that were done, you click done over there, and it will show you everything that was completed. Now, let's say you're done and you wanted to, feel good and proclaim to the world that, you got some stuff done. You just click the Twitter icon, and that will open up Twitter in a new window with your completed list listed out in your tweet, which is pretty cool. Then we also have another countdown timer. That countdown timer countdown to the next break session. And the break sessions happen around 15 minutes after the hour. Then below that, we have some tutorials. So if you don't really have a thing that you want to work on, or maybe you've heard about coding and you're not sure about it, maybe you haven't tried it, I have some tutorials from places I've heard good things about. So Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. From what I understand, they weren't around when I was coding, learning to code, like getting started. So I heard good things about them. So you can check them out, Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And as a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, I also help out with some tutorials. So I got some tutorials there. So I got 3 of them. I think they're pretty cool. You're able to, if you follow through the tutorial, make a call, enter a phone number into your browser, and that will call an actual phone in the real world. And then we got one that's the opposite, where you're calling a virtual number from a real phone and then answering that in the browser and having a conversation. And then also then have one where it's like 2 users of the same application having an audio conversation back and forth through the browser. So it's pretty cool stuff, I think. So whether you're brand new or maybe you're just kind of looking to spice up a project by adding some communication, got that there for you. So let me know what you think about those. Below that, we have the Hako, which is help a coder/creator out. And with that, you're able to create a room where you can share the URL that you get when you create the room, like on social media or wherever, or send it to somebody. And so that they can request to join your room. And I say request because you as the owner can see who's trying to join your room. And depending on whether they signed in with Twitter or GitHub, you'll be able to see their profile and make a determination of whether or not you want to let that person into your room. So the hope is that all of y'all in that room can come together and like help you figure out whatever the issue is you're having, or maybe you just want feedback on a project. So that's the hope. And then you as the owner can share your screen so to help everybody kind of see what it is that you're seeing and hopefully help out. So then you can also view the Hakos and ask to join. Then we also got below that the show and tell. If there's something you found awesome that you can't wait to tell the world about, that's what that's for. They're just like quick, short, lightning talks. Nothing, no big commitment. It's just 5 to 10 minutes talking about whatever you found interesting, and hopefully it helps with like public speaking and things. So there's that. All right, and then below that, remember that video that highlight clips that you sent? So right there where it says highlight, the status will say submitted at first because it was submitted and it's working on it. Then once it's completed, then you'll have it'll say status done, just like that. Then you can click the view button that shows up, and that will open up like a preview of the video that you can check out. And then if you like it, you can download it. If you really like it, you can share it on Twitter. So you click the Twitter, like I think it says send a tweet. When we open that, that will go to, again, open up a new tab to Twitter with a pre-populated tweet. And so Twitter has these embed card things, and one of them is like a video embed. If it shows like the video, it will be the video that you created, and it will link to the recording of the video. Now, if for some reason, because I think it's depending on the screen size or the device or what have you, sometimes Twitter doesn't show the actual video embed. So what I normally do is I just download it, and then I just upload the video to Twitter, to the tweet that I'm about to send. So that way I know it's always going to show up. And yeah, so that's that. Let's see. I went through that really quickly. Nice. Maybe I'm getting used to it. So let me stop sharing the screen. And so, yeah, what's y'all up to? Hopefully you are, getting ready to get productive, and hopefully it's to like kind of jumpstart your week. I've got a lot of stuff I got to get done this week. So, yeah, so a lot of stuff. But I did get a website completed. So real quick, let me share that since I'm kind of ahead on time for once. So let me share this. All right, so I created a new site. It's called findmynext.space. And it's just basically hopefully an easy way to be able to find Twitter spaces on topics that you care about. So so I also have this previous searches. So check this out. So you can actually let me show you what happens. So you can delete them individually, or you can clear them all out. So if you don't have any previous searches, it will look like this. And so let's say you were looking for something for hip hop, right? Enter. What happens is, notice you get an actual URL, so you can take that, bookmark it, or share it. And then here is Twitter space dealing with hip hop as a topic. And then so you can actually share it to Twitter if you so choose. And then also here's the host. You can check out the host Twitter page, see if something you find interesting. And you're also able to view the space. And then you can set the reminder for yourself. So it's a cool way to be able to kind of see what's going on. Now, so you see here, it's in the actual previous searches. So let's say, I think one that had a bunch, let's say space. I believe space, like the term space, pulls up a whole lot of spaces. Who would have thought, right? On Twitter spaces. And so it's getting anything that matches spaces. Now you can see here, there's so many of them. And you can see the ones that are live now. And so you can do that. Cool, all live. And then hopefully one of them is within an hour from starting. Oh, you can see here, if there's multiple hosts, you can kind of scroll through to see the different hosts. All right, all these are live. Wow. Oh, here we go. So now anytime that's less than like an hour from starting, it will show a countdown timer. And so that's pretty cool. And so you'll be able to see. And then also this time is in your local time zone. So you have to do any like time zone math in your head to see when it actually is. And so, yeah, so that's just something I kind of made. And then if you go to previous searches, again, it's there, the space, and then you can get rid of them if you want. And yeah, so that's just a project I released last week. And it was like a quick thing I did because like a friend asked like, oh, how do you find spaces? And I was like, I just happen to be on Twitter. And that got me thinking like, oh, maybe there's a better way of being able to find spaces on Twitter that you care about. So yeah, so there's that. Cool. Now I need to get back to this work here. So I'm gonna let y'all get back to work and see you 15 minutes after the hour. But I'm gonna send y'all off with some jams, some tunes. And so this is Anthony Cruz, aka A Butta. The track is called Thank You. And I want to thank y'all for hanging out and see y'all soon. Thanks again, y'all. See ya. Let me share the screen with the audio. All right. See y'all soon. Thanks again, y'all. Much productivity to you.
I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. so strong. And I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hero. And everybody says hero. We spread it love like hero. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say